Breaking, yes, tense today in Biafra land as the indigenous people of Biafra lose a member in hot, fresh attack. Yes, as the Prime Minister Simon Ekpa blows hot. Okay, yes, don't forget we are your Exposed News TV. Without further ado, we'll go into the details of this news. Alright, tensions have continued to rise in Biafra land as another violent confrontation between the security forces and members of the indigenous people of Biafra, of course, left one dead and several injured. The incident occurred in the early hours of the day and has further heightened an already volatile situation in the region. The latest clash took place in the outskirts of the Biafra land or Imo State, where some members were reportedly under attack from a joint task force of the Zoo Republic and police units. According to eyewitnesses, the forces ambushed the gathering of the members who were holding a meeting to discuss plans for future movements. While the full details still remain sketchy, it is confirmed that one member was found dead in the assault, with several others sustaining injuries. The identity of the disease has not yet been officially released, but the death has sent shockwaves through the Biafran community, with many accusing the government of launching a brutal crackdown on peaceful. Yes, but of course you know that nowadays we are not going with the peaceful. Yes, we are tired of going with the peaceful, as the Prime Minister Simon Ekpa has decided to go back to back with this set of people, because of course it has come to that extent, it has reached that extent where it has to be taken seriously, and that is the truth of the matter. We continue with what is going on. Okay, as it dey be, this continue. The latest clash took place in the outskirts, and of course, one dead, the others injured. Local residents has described the scene as chaotic, with gunfire erupting without warning. A witness has said that we heard gunshots and saw people running in every direction. They were shooting and shouting. Everyone was scared, said a local who witnessed the attack from a distance. In response to the deaths, the leaders have called for immediate response across the region, condemning what they described as state-sponsored terrorism. My people, which is not a joke, this state-sponsored terrorism is what has been taking place in Biafra land. Yes, and tensions has run high in Olo, and it has remained high as residents brace for further unrest, because it is very, very heartbreaking. Yes, of course, the PM Simon Ekpa has also responded to what this has happened. He says in a fiery broadcast shortly after the attack, Prime Minister Simon Ekpa, the controversial leader of the Biafra government in exile, lashed out at the Nigerian authorities and vowed retribution for the death of the member. Ekpa, who has gained a reputation for his hardline stance on Biafra's independence, condemned the government for what he called a cowardly and unprovoked attack on his people. He came out and said, of course, that this black day will not be forgotten. Ekpa declared in a live stream watched by thousands of his supporters, the blood of this fallen hero will not be in vain. The Zoo government must answer for their crimes. We will continue to resist this occupation, and we will not rest until Biafra is free. Ekpa's words have further inflamed on already tense atmosphere. Of course, that is what it is supposed to do, for him to know that, or for people to know that we are not going to give up or sit and watch these people do what they do. We are not going to sit down. He is not going to sit down and watch. with calls for revenge resonating among his followers both within and outside the region. His warning of escalated resistance has raised fears of more violent confrontations within the government. Of course, the comeback is going to be mad, and the Biafra Liberation Army is going to be on it on every level. Of course, of every single thing that we've heard there, is it that they do not understand? Okay, I would say that would have put their selfish reasons, their selfish I would say they are selfish endeavors above any other persons, and that is the reason why they do not care about anything that concerns Ndibo. My people, what I'm trying to let people know now is that this same set of people not have not done anything that would be so glaring or so good that this set of things should be done in the right way. I feel it is very, very bad that this is the extent it has reached. We've come to that particular time where this whole thing has escalated to this extent, and that Igbo leaders, Igbo politicians, even Ohanes and Igbo, we cannot even clearly be trusted. How you cannot trust your own people to do right by you. You cannot trust a fellow Igbo person. My people, that is why we even lost MNK in Kenya, because of this set of people. IPOB DOS and maybe got information, and I don't know the whole history that comes up with it, that turned up the whole betrayal limit of everything that caused why we lost Ohamadike Ndibo, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. And at this particular point, we still look at it and we think of why we find ourselves in such states, why we find ourselves in such bad states. My people, in fact, I would call it a bad state because it is not what we would expect to happen. Why would we find ourselves in such states? But then what can we say? We can only decide to do better and do what is right, and then do what we have enshrined in our passion to go for. And that's why the BLA is not going down. We have of course we have videos of them saying that they are not going to back down on anything they've ensured. Hey, my people, these are the things that we expect from people that are truly working for the movement and have believed right from time that anything that is not BLA, anything that is not on the release of Madden and the Kanu, anything that is not on the release of anything that is not on the release of Madden and the Kanu, anything that is not on the release of we ourselves as Ntibo out from this godforsaken zoo nation, then it is not it, and that is the only thing we'd want, of course. And that is what they've been informed that you see, letting us go, it's out of their option. Now the thing I feel like the strategy we need to make for ourselves is we need to completely. And so, my people, these are the things that are helping and spoiling a whole lot of things for we Biafrans. But then, the work is something that we've decided to go on our own, and we will not stop. We will not relent on any level because, of course, relenting has never been any other thing. We are doing this for ourselves. We are doing it for the lives that have been lost in the course to be better and every single thing. So my people, it is not something that we are thinking of sleeping on. We are not sleeping on it. We are not carrying. The carry lot. BLA is here in every state, ready to go against these people, no matter what they've decided to put up against the Biafra Liberation Army. No, nothing of such would hold the Biafran Liberation Army down. No matter the kind of things they send, will always be reinforced with more people, with more soldiers. Adding up that we now have foreign alliances that will help our cause, and of course, for a foreign alliance to be able to help our cause, to help what we ourselves are claiming that we want, which we truly want, they need to be able to see that we ourselves are able to fight for what we want. And until we are able to show that we are able to fight, when it comes out and the time comes for us to show ourselves and say, yes, this is what we want, when we've given them that hit to the extent that they do not and they cannot relent, they cannot reject anymore, and then they come out and they say these are the signs that these people have been crying and have been saying that they want. That is the aim of all these things that is happening. It is not, we are not doing these things just because we feel like we are doing it, because we want a whole lot of evidence to show that we have been saying this and we have been doing this, and these people have been fighting us and we've been fighting back, we've not relented, to show that we really want the release of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, and we really also want to, we want to be on our own. And that is the main thing we've had in our minds all through. That is the movement, the passion that will keep moving us until the end. So yes, my people, this is where we come to the end of this particular broadcast. Thank you for joining us. Remember to subscribe and turn on your notifications and share too. Thank